This tour was excellent value for money. I enjoyed it immensely. Our guide Antonio took us through an incredibly in-depth history of Santiago and Chile in only 5 hours. We visited so many beautiful natural parks and significant buildings and places. The tour was organized in a very logical and easy-to-follow way. The walking pace was perfect. No rushing from one place to another. Antonio made sure we were always together. He was very diligent. Plenty of time to absorb the history and take photographs. Antonio explained everything clearly and with passion, and answered all of our questions. I love architecture and history and nature, so this tour was perfect for me. I enjoyed everything, including the food. The timing is also perfect for people with only a couple of days in this fascinating city. Thank you. I took many photos but have not added any because when I tried, everything froze. Loved the Santiago half-day walking tour. Started a bit late because guide was sick, but Pablo, second guide, came to the rescue and couldn't recommend the tour enough. Pablo was very friendly, very knowledgeable and shown us lots of main little spots that we enjoyed going to, and he speaks really well English too. We finished at one of the shopping center where he treated us with their famous empanada and drink. Lovely experience for me and my 2 friends. We recommended the tour to our other friends who arrived in Santiago later on the week. Highly recommend it. Thank you Pablo, and Victor the driver. Really excellent tour. Superb knowledgeable guides. Thanks to Fran and Julio. Learned so much about Santiago, Chile and saw so much. Thanks Fran for all the interesting stories and answering all my questions. The historic center was a real highlight. The bus was also always on time, clean and of a high standard. Also loved the walking tour, was great to have the city experience. The Chilean treats at the end were also a really nice touch. Would highly recommend. Muchas gracias. A very interesting tour of key points around Santiago: Cerro Santa Lucia, Neptune's Fountain, Ngam Arts Center, Plaza de Armas, former Palace de Congress, new Presidential Palace, Mood Shopping Center, Underground Food Hall, Cheese Empanadas, an excellent 5 hours, walking and minibus. Stephanie was an excellent guide. Our guide Stephanie was very knowledgeable about the city and its history and pointed out places we'd never have found on our own. Then we drove to a modern market and had really good empanadas for lunch. Stephanie gave us lots of suggestions for sites, restaurants and bars to visit on our own. Fantastic tour and great insight into Santiago. Antonio spoke excellent English and knew so much information about the history of Santiago. It was a walking tour, but we did drive between locations, which enabled us to see so much more. I would definitely recommend this tour to anyone. If you are keen to both immerse into the history and savor the tastes and aromas of Santiago, the half-day tour of Santiago is a great introduction. Francisca guided us not only through the Santiago Pass but also to the current sensory heights of the fish markets and food hall. I booked this tour on Get Your Guide. I must say it was nice experience. I saw many beautiful places and felt the vibes of city. Stephanie was a great guide, she knows a lot of history of Chile. And of course Oscar was the best driver. He was gentleman. It was an excellent tour. I learned a lot from the guide, Francisca. She was great, gave us a lot of information, and managed to bring the group together. We were from several different countries, and everyone got into the same vibe. Congratulations.